What is going on, dudes? Javier, and today we got some more Minecraft on Survival Games version 1. So, just like version 3 that I do in Ross, this is the first edition of the Survival Games, and what I'll be doing is just basically like the first one, which most of you must have probably seen, where I just go over it and show some chest locations and give some tips basically on how to actually win the games. Probably my best couple of tips, and yeah, they do work out quite well for me, I'd say. I do manage to win quite a few games, more than usual after I did use them, but I'm not just going to stand here talking, I'm just going to get straight into it basically. That's my skimmer there, oh, green guy, but anyway, this is the map, and this is where you actually spawn, and you've got this nice bit of netherrack going around the spawn, and you've got a craft table as normal and a bunch of chests around it. So if you're on the vanilla servers, if your friend's hosting the servers, you're going to be sat in one of these pods and someone's basically going to hit that lever and you're going to get launched up and you're going to basically sprint in the middle. And most of you probably know how to play, but anyway, there are two types of servers. There are the 24/7 servers, which I tend to go on the most, and basically this part won't apply really because the chests are filled at random. But if you are on a server with friends with vanilla servers, what you're going to want to do is look for that tower by there and look at this chest by here, and basically this chest has an iron sword in it, and as I said in the video before, the guy over by here might get an iron chest plate, but you're gonna have the iron sword. So basically you're gonna take out the guy with the iron chest plate, and then you're gonna get the iron chest plate, and then you're gonna take out the guy with the iron boots, and now you're gonna get the iron boots. See, so the weapon always overcomes the armor at the start. So basically you're going to want to look for the iron sword at the start if you're on the vanilla servers, and basically just try and get that chest. If you're going to get that chest, you're going to do it right in the middle. You're probably going to take the middle and probably like control it. That's probably one of the best ways to actually win, is just to control the middle, but I'm just going to show a different way for this actual tutorial. And basically, so that's starting off. If you're not really sure, or you spawn around over by here and you don't really fancy going for the iron sword, you can go for these chests. We do get a leather tunic and a stone sword, so that is always pretty nice as well. So that is another option if you want to take it. And one more option, guys, is what I like to do sometimes is sat in the podium by yours, whatever, and you look around and you see that tower directly at you, and basically when you see this tower directly at you, what you're going to know is that the lake's right behind you. And the cool thing about the lake is that if you run down here, this is the other option. Instead of going straight into the center, what you can do is swim out by here. If you look in here, there's a chest, and you might get lucky sometimes. You might get a stone sword, or you might get a couple more things, so that's always really nice. And that's always if you want to make a quick getaway on these servers, that's always the best option. Probably I do that quite a lot of the time if there's quite a lot of people in the servers. But getting away from spawn, and this is the next part really of the tutorial. You're not going to want to hang around spawn if you've got a stone sword, or even with an iron sword really, because people are actually going to find iron swords and find diamonds, and they're just going to take you out. So your best bet is to actually go out onto the map, in my opinion. You can camp in the middle, and that does work out quite well sometimes, but what you're going to want to do is look at this tower by here. Always look at the tower, and that's going to be really important. You're going to want to look at it, look to the opposite by the lake, and just look a little bit over there, and you're just going to head off into this direction at the start. And probably this is the best way to actually go on the map. And what you do now is, if you want to go past on the fast track, if you want to just go in that lake and quickly go on, there is a castle by there, and that's what I'm about to get onto. But just a quick chest location is another lake down by here, just in by here. Go in here and look at that. Find some goodies in there, so it's always worth checking them out. But if you're in a rush, if lots of people are in the castle, just head to the castle, because this place is a lifesaver. I mean, if some guy's got an iron sword, you're always going to find good stuff over here, even if the chests are at random. So basically you just want to run over this bridge, and just quickly I want to shoot this thing. Just watch out for this little lava down by there, so you don't want to really fall down there. And what's that button do? I don't know what that does, but anyway, just watch out for that. You're going to be running across here now, just a little parkour jump, and you have either two options by here. You jump over by here, you'll see this little gap by here, so what you can do is actually climb down the vines. There's a little chest by here. I'll take that and take all the stuff out there. if you really want to. And the other option is when you come up to the castle, it's actually a sort of parkour bit, so you want to try this out. It's quite hard when you first try it, but after you've mastered it, it does get quite easy. So basically after you get to the top here, there is a chest, nice little iron helmet if you are on the builder server, so yeah, check that out. And if you quickly run over here, normally on the MSGN or MCSG servers with a random there normally are crafting tables up there, so if you are on those servers, always go up there and there's a craft table there for you. But anyway, just pop over by here, there's another chest over this little parkour bit. Nice little stone sword in there. But another thing I really want to show you is, this is the route. The route I want to show you is for the MCSG servers over there, but if you are on the vanilla servers, what you're going to want to do after you've head out to the castle, you're going to head straight onto here, and basically you're going to run straight to this fountain, dive in a little waterfall by here, nab that chest by there, a ton of fish in there, so you're sorted for food for quite a while, and that'll support you quite well. And in here for the MCSG servers, there are about 3 chests in here, so this is a pretty nice room. But out in here, iron sword, leather tunic, and you've just got one of the best things in the spawn that you could have possibly got. So already you've got one of the best weapons on the map, and you didn't even get that from spawn. So if you're on the vanilla servers, I would recommend going from there to the castle, or from the castle to over by there, because that is probably your best bet of like actually winning on the vanilla servers. But anyway, on the MCSG servers, I keep on saying this, but each chest is filled randomly, and if the chests are empty after the night, it will get refilled, so that is kind of nice, because not that many people get refilled the chests on the vanilla servers, so I suppose that is a plus point. Oh, and one thing I did want to show as well, see the stone thing by here? Just want to look under this tree, and you just want to look at that, and there's a nice little chest under there. You don't know what you're going to find, but you know, it's worth always checking out. So after the castle, you do have the option going over there, but this is probably the main route I always take, and I've got quite a lot of wins off it. Just gonna basically swim over by here. I'm not gonna swim, just gonna keep this tutorial quite quick, guys, but you know, you're gonna see this little tunnel by here, and what you're gonna want to do is take a sharp turn by here on the first entrance. Just going by here, you break this down. It's a nice little chest by there with a couple of arrows and a couple of cookies, so always be wary of that. And another chest I want to show you, I try and find it for you now, it's normally quite tough to find, so I'll have a little look for you now. So in here, yes, in here. So basically, after you come from there, you do have the option of running across the mountain, or running through here. Yeah, so basically, what you can do after you've gone through here is run through here. I'll see through here, there's no chest by here. You can run across by here, but basically what's going to happen by here, if you're not careful, is you just want to come back, because this button, you think it might just activate something that will just do a chest, but it's actually a trap. So you're going to want to put really far back, hit that, and just run, so you can see the pistons coming in behind me. And if you do manage to escape that, there's a nice little chest there for you. But I wouldn't recommend that, because I have died quite a lot of times actually trying that. You just get trapped in the wall, and you just get crushed, and you just so annoying. It's just like, I don't know, it's just like you got quite good stuff and you just waste on that chest. But I wouldn't really recommend that. Another chest I want to try is if you've done that, you just run across here, past this little lake, and if you have a little quick look down here, a little cheeky peek, you'll find another chest with a couple of balls in it. So that is always a nice little chest you can find. And quickly, if you run up there and across here, I'm sure it's down here. Is it? Try and find it, you know. Here it is. Yep. So after you do that, what you can do is run across here. I normally like to do, and dive into this water. I wouldn't recommend diving in there. Actually, it's 1 deep. So try and get a run off into one of these waters if you want a quick route, and just walk through here, and there's another chest by here. So always keep on looking for these chests, because they hide them so well. And I'm not really going to show every chest on the map, because I just take forever, but I'm going to try and show quite a lot of the chests, couple of the main chests really. And yeah, so really after you leave that island, you're gonna come onto this island. It isn't much on this island, I'm not sure, can't remember if there's a chest on here, but run across there and what you will see is this random wooden house, quite beat up house. So just swim over here and just come across here. So obviously this house isn't the best, obviously it made it look quite beat up, but if you look down here just by the entrance, nice little chest over there. So obviously the chest will be random, so it won't be completely useless. So you can use that coal to cut that pork or any like iron ore you might find. And you just come down here, there's a double chest by there with a nice couple of hours in a bow. So yeah, check that out. And by now you've actually got quite a lot of good stuff. You should have at least a stone sword and some leather armor, and you should be doing alright. So what you're going to want to do now is try and make your way back to the center, and this is really the only way of winning it, because it is going to get quite dark now, and it might have already got dark. So you're going to want to make your way back to the center, and if you quickly come over by here, you just want to swim over to this island next. We will find this chest with a stone sword in, so that's always nice if you run out in your other stone sword or whatever, if you get stone sword ready. But yeah, as you can see now, we have done a complete circle around here. We're just coming back now, and obviously here's the fountain with a couple of chests in, but if you wanna just leave these till the end you can, but the chests will probably be taken by then. You just wanna fly up here now, and then what you're gonna do, you wanna look where that fountain is. The spawn is over in this direction, so you're coming from this island and you're gonna look over there, and you're gonna want to go in that direction. So if you're walking across here, there's another chest down here. Just quickly show this chest. Go down here, yep, bam, little chest over there. So that's always nice. I'm just gonna run across here. There's a chest across here, but I can't really see. Oh, there is. After you come up there, you cannot run over these fields. These chests really are important, but if you already got one diamond, there always is a chance to find another diamond in there. So that's always kind of nice as well. So basically, if you run across here, watch out for the lava down here. That does always catch me out sometimes. If you run down here, then the chest may be refilled on the MCSG, so can get the chest there again. That might be refilled. But yeah, you do come back in the middle, and hopefully there's no one in there. You might be able to get some more stuff. But yeah, another quick tip I want to show you, if you haven't seen already on the first tutorial, is I might be on the server, and I might already made myself a diamond sword or an iron sword. So basically, when you're hunting for someone, you might see someone with a stone sword. So basically, what you can do is pull out your stone sword and just look at them and just go like that, as if to say, I want to fight you. And they might have better armor than you, and they might think, I can take this guy. He only has a leather tunic, so they might run at you. So what you're gonna do then is go, just pull out your iron sword, and basically they trap and they don't know what to do. They got a stone sword, you got an iron sword, or you might have a diamond sword, and you can just basically kill them. And yeah, so another thing I want to talk about is food, and food is so important in these servers. Without any food you can't sprint, and if you can't sprint you can't run away from your enemies, you can't run at your enemies, which gives like an extra critical damage, and really you lose a lot of health. So make sure you get a lot of food from this end, make sure you keep on making those mushroom soups. Anyway, I think this concludes the tutorial for Survival Games version 1, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like or comment on the video, and subscribe to my channel, because I got a lot more of these Minecraft videos coming out on my channel. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I've been HowJH2, and I'll see you later.